Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. Today we are going to be talking about one of the new Continental Challenge bosses for Season 2 for the Ardreth event, and that is going to be Irzillus. But first of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Dragonheir Silent Gods. So if you aren't already playing Dragonheir and you do want to get involved, please do hit the link in my description and the pinned comment. Do get involved today. It is such an interesting game and there's always new things happening each season. So yeah, don't miss out, get involved today. So Irzillus initially was a little bit bugged and you could see teams doing multiple 100 million using the Ice Blast, the Frost Legendary Hivitar. However, that has been fixed now, so now people are looking towards using actual fire teams, given the fact the boss does take 100% increased damage from fire enemies. So yeah, I'm going to be showing my team off that I've been using. I use a wild team. I have played around with burn teams as well. However, for consistency, Wild has just felt a little bit better for survival. Obviously, I will also be using Necrosis, given the fact that this season the Necrosis and Fire elements are paired together. So as of last season, we had Fire and Poison. So yeah, this time round it is Fire and Necrosis. So the support options are a little bit slimmer. But yeah, you've got to work with what you've got. Irzillus is quite an interesting boss, obviously, with the ads spawning. So yeah, I'll run through how I actually tackle this boss in just a moment. So as you can see, as my tank, I'm using a Quesitia. So she is a brand new in Season 2 Necrosis Legendary tank. I don't have her booked at all, but she does bring attack penalty on her ultimate skill, which hits 3 times. She also brings fear and knockback, as well as healing prohibition, although they aren't really relevant here. And there's also a chance to place recharging speed penalty whenever she takes damage. And on top of that, she takes 30% less damage from basic attacks. So I've got her built in the Ancestral Protection set to reduce the damage the rest of my team take. She's built with a good amount of defense, a good amount of HP, and obviously enough accuracy to land her attack penalty. In terms of artifacts, she's using the Spiritual Incense Burner. This is just to make sure she's placing her attack penalty more frequently. Next up, we'll go for Adolphus. So Adolphus is my support. He is an incredible shielder. So I use Adolphus in so many areas. You want to build him with a good amount of defensive stats, but high enlightenment as well. And some skill haste as well, cannot go wrong. So I've got mine built in the Mona Lisa's set. So this basically allows him to heal an ally with the lowest HP by 15% every time he uses his ultimate skill. So as much as that is shielding, it's also going to help top up the team over time too. In terms of artifacts, he's using the Antonia's Tiara, and that is to just give more shields as well as a huge amount of enlightenment, which obviously benefits those shields too. So for damage dealers, I'm using the free legendary Erich from Season 1. So Erich is my Witch's Remains debuffer. So I've got him built with some damage, so a decent amount of crit rate and crit damage with some attack, a large amount of accuracy, and obviously he is wearing the Cyril set to increase the attack of my whole team whenever he places a debuff. So Erich is a great option for this because his ultimate skill does hit 5 times, which gives 5 chances to place that debuff. So next up, we're using a rare Nedda. So Nedda is incredibly strong for this. She does a very good amount of single target damage. Obviously range do prevail in areas like this. If we have a look here, the boss does do a cone, kind of a small frontal AoE all around him, and ranged allies can also avoid his ultimate skill. So you're not taking much damage, if any, at all. So yeah, I've got my Nedda built with the Eyeball or the Giant artifact. She's using the Inventor's set with max crit rate and some crit damage and attack. Don't need any accuracy. I do know she has some kind of passively. Must be a roll here or there. But yeah, she is obviously fully booked. For a rare, that's relatively easy to do. And last up, I've got Rash. So Rash is also built with maximum crit rate and crit damage. Good amount of attack. He's using the Arcane Music Box artifact because of the amount of shields I'm getting from Adolphus. So it gives him a very strong uptime on 20% damage increase. Once again, I don't have any aura for this team. And I also don't have any timings set. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the run here and I will jump back in at the end and we'll talk about how it went.
Be my firewood.
Over before it began.
Kneel before me.
Feudal build tools for you. Incinerate!
Together, we shall decay.
Be my firewood.
Over before it began!
Kneel before.
Incinerate! Tolls for
And there we go. Obviously, my tank has gone down now, so this run will fizzle out slowly. Well, fairly quickly, actually. But obviously, the requirement is 22 million for the top rewards. And so I'm very happy with this team. I probably could push it a little bit further by optimizing my tank a little bit more. But in general, it does a very good job of getting me those rewards and getting me into a decent place on the leaderboard. So 25 million damage. So yeah, that is all for this video today. If you are enjoying the content I'm putting out, please do remember to like and subscribe. And once again, if you're not already playing Dragonheir, have a look at the pinned comment and the description, and do click that link and get involved today.